Right, good afternoon everyone, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for stopping by. Hope you're all doing well, having a decent day wherever you are in the world. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing, dropping a like on the video to get me out to a wider audience, and any comments or questions that you may have, please feel free to leave them down below and I'll get back to you as soon as I possibly can. I'm going to be talking about GALA Games today. It's a coin that I hold that I haven't actually covered on this channel before. And some news I've read about a competitor to GALA Games called Avorak, which is doing its ICO at the moment. It's on phase 2. So I'm going to go through the article I've just read, talk you through the pre-sale, and yeah, just go through that quickly. I'll start off with the cryptocurrency market because we've had a bit of a recovery, well, a very decent recovery, because we did drop below $1 trillion market cap over the weekend with the USDC thing. So we're up 8.62% today, which is a decent increase. We've got a $1.03 trillion market cap, 24-hour trading volume of $90 billion, which is up considerably. Bitcoin dominance currently sits at 42.7%, with Bitcoin itself, that's up over $23,000 again. So that's up 12.87%, nearly 13% in the last 24 hours. Ethereum's up 10%, so that's over $1,600 again. BNB's up to $305. XRP is fairly flat. I would expect that with this court case going on. Cardano's had a nice 10% push up. Even Solana's up 10%, so everything's looking quite good across the board. On to the biggest rises of the last 24 hours. This SNX is up nearly 40%. Conflux is up 40%, Maker's up 35%, so there's a lot of coins that are doing well over the last 24 hours. The USDC incident with the Silicon Valley Bank collapse, excuse me one second, appears to have resolved itself and there's money coming back into the market. So on to GALA Games. Let's go to the CoinMarketCap page for GALA Games. So we have, we're currently trading at 0.036, which represents a 17.99% increase against the US dollar and up 4.49% against Bitcoin. It's on 500,000 watch list, so it's a fairly well-known coin. Market cap $254 million. 24-hour trading volume of $240 million and a circulating supply of nearly 7 billion GALA. Total supply will be 32 billion when it eventually all comes out. So let's look at the sentiment. Seems fairly bullish, to be honest. Actually, this is quite unusual. Everyone's actually talking about the token that we're discussing today. There's no shilling going on. So that's for the stats. Let's look for the all-time high. So we had an all-time high of 83 cents. So we're a long way away from there. It's 95% away. And an all-time high of 0.0001. So the ROI would have been huge if you've gotten in the early days, but I still believe there's potential for this coin to grow. Moving on to, let's have a look at the chart, see how we're looking there, because it's going to be looking quite good. So starting off on the daily time frame, price is trying to break through the daily 100 there. It's touched it, it's sort of whipped through it, and it's just well, pulled back slightly. We'll see how things move on throughout the rest of the day. You can see that we've got support at 0.030. It's bounced off it 1, 2, 3 times, so that's pretty strong support. Got negative momentum, and the histogram, so on the histogram and the MACD and signal line are both below the zero, which isn't brilliant, but the actual chart is showing a bullish trading pattern that would have triggered this morning when this candle opened. Moving down the time frames onto the 4-hourly. So we've got some higher lows coming through, higher low, so high there. Can we make another higher high? Potentially. We've broken above the daily 50, the 4-hourly 50. We've tested the 4-hourly 100 and we're looking to break through it again. So we're having a second attempt at that now. So that looks fairly interesting. And onto the hourly, just to go a little bit more in depth. So the 50 is just about to cross above the 100, so it's like a golden cross, so that's quite nice. And yeah, we're making higher highs now. So there was some bullish divergence over the weekend, looking from this low here to this low here. So there was some bullish divergence, and momentum did switch to positive. So there would have been a potential trade. I'm looking for a setup, but there wasn't one. No, nothing to get me into a trade, but things were looking good on the MACD. side of things. So moving on to the article. Right, so it's on, if my computer wants to catch up with me. It keeps freezing today. Right, so it's on the Coin Republic, and it reads, what is the GALA news hitting the headlines, and GALA price prediction, and Avorak AI versus GameFi. What is GALA? GALA is the utility token for GALA Games. Leading video game producers join forces to establish GALA Games, which uses Web3 and blockchain technology to give gamers value back. Its creators notice significant issues with the way today's top game publishers require players to consistently spend money in order to keep enjoying the game they love. GALA is eschewing the outdated approach and building a sizable platform with AAA caliber games, many of which are free to play. They will give gamers more flexibility, control and rewards than ever before. GALA Games is well positioned to expand into a Web3 gaming ecosystem that is sizable enough to compete with established platforms, and already has dozens of Web3 games, many of which are well-known IPs in various stages of development or already available. GALA Games news and GALA price prediction. Recently there has been significant news on the Orbus non-fungible token airdrop that happened last year. The Orbs are going to be integrated into a number of games in the GALA ecosystem and are already reaching prices of over 20 ETH per Orb. So, wow, if you're airdrop one of those, very nice. This high valuation shows that GALA Games is in demand, and a follow-up of price action on GALA is expected to follow, with an analysis estimating 0.012 in the near future, highly likely. So that's about a 4x or 3x from where we are. So there is, definitely potential for growth. Avorak now. So is Avorak likely to outperform GameFi like GALA? The short answer is yes. GALA is useful for those looking to game. Playing video games with monetized aspects is a crowded market, and only the best succeed. GALA is no doubt in demand, but finding a mass market customer base will be difficult. Avorak, on the other hand, is looking to be a product for everyone. With the trading bot likely to be first on hand, largely due to those being interested in crypto also being traders, followed by an image generation tool, AI writing, integrated shopping services and more. Avorak is set to appeal to a significant quantity of people, which will in turn generate much higher demand for the token. This is highly beneficial for those holding Avorak, as the price naturally appreciates when buy demand is placed on an asset. With so many people buying Avorak to use the Avorak services, those simply holding Avorak would likely be looking at a handsome profit not too long after. In addition to this, some of the revenue from these services is directed back to the Avorak holders, in proportion to the token quantity they hold. This means a form of passive income that is through a revenue stream, as opposed to being simply from minting additional tokens and inflating the supply. Just on to some statistics. 2 out of 7 analysts gave GALA a strong buy rating, 4 of 7 analysts gave GALA a buy rating, and 1 of 7 analysts give GALA a hold rating. 6 of 7 analysts gave Avorak a strong buy rating, and 1 of 7 analysts gave Avorak a buy rating. So we'll go and look to the Avorak website. I'll link it down below, just on the pre-sale page. So the initial phase was from the 1st of March to the 11th of March. It came with a 10% bonus, and it was 0.06 per token. So we're currently on phase 2, where it's a 0.105 a token. So it's gone up a little, well, quite a lot. It's gone up. So you want to get in as early as possible, because the launch price is going to be 27 cents. So if you can get in at this price, you will, I'm not sure what exchanges it's going to be listed on. I'll have to investigate that myself. The minimum purchase price is $30, and the maximum being $15,000. And the token distribution will take place on the 16th of July 2023. So I'll link that down below, the Avorak website. And if you want to get involved in this, I'm not telling you to, nothing is financial advice on this channel, but it's definitely an interesting project, and one that I'm going to be looking into further. So I'll just copy that now, so I remember to link it down below. So I'll wrap the video up for there. Have another little look at the GALA chart. It's still pushing upwards. Bear in mind, we've had an all-time high of 83 cents. There's still plenty of room for growth on this. I'd like to see us close above this daily 100 for a more bullish confirmation, but things are looking a lot better than they were on Saturday across the entire market, including GALA Games. So I'll leave it for there. Thank you for your time. Thank you for watching. Hope you found some use in this video. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing, dropping a like on the video to get me out to a wider audience, and any comments or questions that you may have, please feel free to leave them down below, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Wish you all a wonderful afternoon and evening, wherever you happen to be in the world, and see you in the next video, and bye for now.